Tuesday to you. Welcome in on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. How's it going out there? Alex Villanueva, first one in the house, followed by Chuck D and all the rest of you Odd Squad members. It's Tuesday, 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, so it's time to put on a show. It's time to entertain you. It's time to get you caught up on everything that happened yesterday. And it's time to just relate, because that was the theme of yesterday. After yesterday's show, I got a few messages from different people saying, man, that was the most relatable first segment ever. Some were against it, some were for it. So I had a few saying, man, I was just at the game on Sunday and that happened to me. And I had somebody else saying, damn, y'all sound like Karens. So everyone was all over the place. But regardless, it was relatable. It was relatable, and that's the kind of show we like to have here. Like I said, I had a buddy reach out right after him. He was like, man, I felt like y'all were talking about me. He said, I was like three seats from the aisle on this side and 4 seats from the aisle on the other end. That guy kept coming this way. So it's like, and I got to keep getting up. And so whatever the thing is that bothers you or not, hey, this is what the show is for. 281-522-6336. It makes for a good topic of discussion. It gets us going. Like I said, we were supposed to talk NBA. We were supposed to talk golf. Instead, we talked that for 30 minutes. But those are the kind of discussions I like to have because it's everyday things that happen. And sometimes you're like, what the hell's going on here? Somebody's got to say something. This got to come to a stop. Let me hand it off to my man Aaron at Aaron is Blitz. What's happening, brother?
What's up, man? I'm not nearly as worked up as I was yesterday. So, we can talk about what.
Too. There were people that were worked up too, though, with you. Like I said, my boy right after, he's like, man, it's like y'all were talking about me. Then I had someone else say, man, that was relatable. So that's what, I don't even know. It's like I almost got to come up with a segment where we just pour it out there. Just whatever you got, throw it out there, bitch about whatever you want, and we're going to run with it. Or whether we're on this side of the fence or that side, whatever it is. 315 Q's Orange says, damn, sounds like I missed a good one. We'll have to go back and listen. Yeah, that whole entire first segment was about
the whole first half hour.
Ballpark etiquette. Do's and don'ts at the ballpark. What's considered a jerk move? Do you have to expect some people's space at one time or another? Do you got to time it? There was so many aspects to this, but then you catch yourself and you're saying, when you go to the ballpark, what pisses you off sometimes? Is it selfie person that's just taking selfies in the middle of the game? Is it a person talking on speakerphone at the game? Talking on speakerphone at the game?
Oh, we didn't even get to that. Luckily, nobody around me has done that because I clap loud. Like, I can clap. Like, I would do it right now, but it'll break it'll break the microphone.
Aaron will go all up on their phone just.
Oh, if they were sitting around me, I would clap after every pitch. Be like, bro, you're on speakerphone? Like, if you got your AirPods in, that's one thing, you know? But I don't need you to you don't need to fight with all the other conversations going on by, like, sitting there on speakerphone, having it turned up all the way and going, well, yeah, no, I was going to get the nachos, but instead I went a hot dog. No, why? Oh, no, they were out of brisket this time. Like, motherfucker, no, turn it down. Like, put your phone to your ear, put your AirPods in.
How about this one? And first, let me shout out everyone. Virginia Buttonweed, Chuck D's in the house. Alan Dins is in the house. How about this one, y'all? How about when you're in line for something, concession say, and then you're about to get there. It's like, you've been waiting for a long-ass time now. I'm talking about it's one of those long-ass concessions. You get in line. It's about 2 people in front of you now, and you're looking like, man, this needs to hurry. The game done started. And then said person in front of you, his buddies come up, and they're like 7 deep. And then they just scoot in next to him. He was the only one standing in line the entire time. What do you do in that situation? Buddy comes up, and literally, they're 7 deep. And these boys are all ordering separate. You know, it's not like they're like, hey, just get 7 beers. Just instead of being like, hey, get the 7 beers, they're all like, nah, let's just split this up right now. So all 7 of them now got a place in front of you. Does that piss you off?
Oh, yeah. So that was where I was gonna justify it. Like, if dude is sitting there and gets up the line and goes, okay, we need 7 beers, 4 nachos, 3 hot dogs, and a thing of fries. Cool.
One order.
Swipe the card once, done. If they say we're gonna do 7 different transactions, oh, get your ass out the line. We're not pulling this shit. If you have one person stand in line, he orders everything on once. Then you Venmo each other later. That ain't my problem. Like, you make it one transaction. I'm not waiting for you to go, yeah, give me a Ziegenbach and a popcorn and 1 thing of nachos. Swipe. Oh, yeah, give me a popcorn and 2 hot dogs and then, yeah, just a Miller Lite. swipe. No, you do it all at once. You get it all done. That's the only time
the
I would
worst.
not lose my shit.
It's the worst because you're just looking around like, man. And then the game starts. Damn, I could have made it back to my seat if it wasn't for these 7 fellows right here that just decided to slide in.
I hate the person that doesn't have their order ready. And that goes at the drive-thru, that goes at the ballpark, and I get it. You get up to it happened to me the other day. I got up to the window, I said, "Hey, do you have any of this left?" "Nope, we're out." "All right, cool, I'm out. I'll go back to the back of the line and redecide what I want." That's easy. If you don't have your first option, have your backup option either ready or get out of line, wait again.
You ain't going to find too many people out there that are going to say,
"Hey, man, I'll take a nachos." "Well, we're out of nachos, sir." "All right, let me see what else you got here." No, I don't want a hot dog. I just don't want a burger. "Do I want the chicken tenders?" "The chicken tenders are kind of bad." No. Have your backup option ready, and then if it's not there, sorry, go stand in line again, bro.
So does it piss you off when $7.58 person starts looking for that 58, but they don't even go 60? That you see that
Well,
person
luckily
just,
at the ballpark now,
just-
everything has to be card. There is no
everything.
cash.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Card
about that.
everything. So
I
that's
was
the
talking
perfect
about
card.
maybe you got grocery. You know,
Yeah.
when you see like that person, they're like, "It's 12.36," and
There was a
and then all of a sudden they're just 31, 32, and they're like, "I know I got 4 more cents in here." They've even passed up the nickel. They look at the nickel, they're like, "No, I got the exact 4 cents in here somewhere."
that would have annoyed me. Luckily, like the dude in front of me from the beer line on Sunday, he was sitting there and he pulls out a $10 bill and he goes, "It's card only." He goes, "Oh shit, my wife's got the other card." Cool. Pulls out his card right out, pulls up the backup card or the credit card or some other account right out of his phone, pays, goes. Good. The people behind me on Friday at Friday's game, dude showed up and he goes to hand her a 20. She was like, "It's card only. We can't take
Ooh.
cash. You got to go to the little thing and get
Then
a
he gets
fake
pissed.
card." No, he didn't get pissed, but he was like, "Shit, I don't have my card on me." And luckily, the person behind him went, "Here," swiped his card and just said, "You just give me the money. Give me the cash and we'll treat me like an ATM." And he did it that way. And I think the dude who swiped his card ended up making like 90 cents off the deal because it was like $19.10. But still, like,
Well, there
you got to pay attention to the rules. They broadcast this shit now. They tell you when you buy tickets, by the way, it's card only. There's little kiosks all around that say, "Are you trying to pay with cash?" "Nope, you're going to
Card
come to
only.
this thing and get a fake card then."
Card only. You're going to have to turn it in to get card only. So follow the ballpark etiquette. Anything you want to get off your chest. If something has bothered you today, whether it was your coffee wasn't right or Suzanne from accounting keeps messing with you at work, either call us at 281-522-6336 or pour your heart out right here in the chat. That's where we're at right now. We're going to open up the game or the recap with yesterday's game. Is this the most blowouts you've seen in one NBA playoffs?
As far as I can, far into the NBA playoffs.
feels
Now,
like-
usually first round,
Yeah.
there's always at least 2 teams, one on either side, who just did not belong there.
Yep.
Did not belong there, and you see it coming. You're like, man, they're going to get hit by a freight train. And they do. Usually they'll fight back and win one game. They'll go down 4-1, but every single game is just a smash. Being in the conference finals, both sides just going out and destroying each other is a bit ridiculous. And
Putting up 11 points in the first quarter, and then you're like, all right,
3 shots. 3.
it was bad, and it was past 6 minutes. I think it was like 4 minutes left before they finally made one. Because I kept thinking, how they got these points? Whereas I guess they're just getting to the foul line. The game was off from the very get-go. It was ugly. 22 in the second quarter. Only 18 points from the starters. If you only get 18 points from your starters, according to Stephen A. Smith, the mathematician, everyone's going on him right now. Yesterday after the game, he comes out there passionately, and he's like, there's no way. There's just no way that he can win like this. Whenever you're only getting 18 points from all your starters, he's like, that's only 6 apiece. We're like, huh? But this boy said it passionately. If you look at it passionately, everyone's
God.
like the mathematician.
Thanks for subscribing, Keith.
Thanks,
Oh,
Keith.
man.
18 points. He said that you can't win like that. If you pull it up, I'm swear it's like he's like, you can't win like that. That's 6 points from each one of your starters. It just can't happen.
Oh, my God.
And then, back in studio, they're like, you could tell they caught it. They're just kind of smiling like, yeah. They just kind of just diverted off. Just all right, let's just keep going, man.
Oh, my God. Yeah, here. Let me see if I can get this squared away. Because this has to be.
Is that where he says it? The one I saw, I think he was courtside, but if he says it here again, cool.
I think this is only what I'm seeing. So I'll go back to the Twitter search if this one doesn't work. But
Well, to me, they sent the message that they're the team to beat within the Eastern Conference, that the Miami Heat don't have enough. They've got to be fully loaded, 100% healthy to have a chance in this series. I still see this going 7 games.
Yeah,
I
the
think
other one,
that
he was like
Balls-
courtside.
Alright,
He was like right after.
let me go find.
You'll see it. He's like courtside, and it's like right after the game. There, that one, I believe.
Yeah, it's not video though. I need. Oh,
Either way, though, man, it's like sometimes he puts. I'm not gonna say he's just an idiot, but it's just like, man, he's got to be careful. There it goes,
There we
right
go.
there.
All right.
Listen to him. He's passionate
Let
as
me
hell.
turn this all the way up and see if we can make sure everybody can hear it.
Coming into this game down 2-1 on the road. But in the end, 5 starters combined for 18 points. That's an average of 6 points per starter. If that ain't pathetic, I don't know what is. It's actually, it's
Look at his face.
But anyway, we've gone through 4 games. It's been unbelievably inconsistent. Have you seen?
I understand he's probably not that bad at math, but it's just like you didn't have to give
mean-
out the average. You didn't have to give out the average. It's
I
just
get it. He was
18
trying to make a point.
18 points between your starters. That's the point. You know, like you're like, man, that's drastic as hell. 18 points, but at 6 points per starter. Well,
No, that would be more, Steven.
a
That would be more.
20-point blowout, 102-82, one that made you put the game down before the third quarter even started, as many of the starters weren't even. It could have been worse if the Celtics could have played anything. The Celtics played bad. They were shooting 30%. It's like 32% in the first. It was bad from both sides. Just one side was even worse. Now you got. It's like who wants this series? No one could keep home court. They're blowouts. Some of them, they'll come out and play strong the first half, and then the other team turns it in the third quarter, and then you forget about what happened. I don't know what's going on. It just doesn't seem, like Aaron said, to be a Eastern Conference Finals game or series to be going back and forth like this. There should be some kind of consistency on both teams, and you're not seeing that. Now, is the injury somewhat to play? Yeah, of course, but not enough like this. When Tyler Hero got announced out for the game, it went from -7 to -8. For whatever reason, they thought it was a whole point for Hero. Now that guy that made that bet that said, man, I knew I jumped on that line before it jumped in, and the Boston Celtics blew him out. He's going to think that was right. There's no way Tyler Hero is worth a whole damn point to that damn spread. Let's get serious here. See what I'm saying? So, like, now that guy's going to go back and make that bet again, once again, next time he hears news, thinking, man, I remember the last time this. Sometimes you just win. Luckily, it wasn't supposed to be a blowout. And at that point, Jimmy Butler wasn't even announced in. He was probable. What, 75% is what they say probable is usually around? Then they announced him in. So whatever. If you had I didn't have the Heat by any means, so I'm not being sour. We had the under in the second half, so it wasn't even a sweat. It got a little sweaty towards the end, but we beat it. We had it at 196. They barely went 184. And that was by scoring, 56 in the last quarter? Either way, is this series over, or is this still going to be a back and forth ugly to the 7 games?
I think this is going to be ugly for 7 games. And, sorry, Dallas fan, but the Warriors are just going to rest up. Steph Curry ain't a kid anymore. Klay Thompson ain't a kid anymore. Draymond ain't a kid anymore. They're just going to sit and relax and take ice baths and make sure they're ready to go and they're refreshed for the finals, because Mavs aren't coming back from down 3-0. I would be thoroughly surprised if they were to win tonight even. I think it's a sweep. Now, the interesting thing is that we've recapped all of these games, and every time it's been a blowout, we've always looked at it, and I'm a percentages guy, and you look at what teams are shooting, and usually the team who does the blowing out shot either a little bit above average or well above average, and the team who didn't get blown out, who got blown out, shot in the dumps. Miami shot in the dumps, first of all, shooting 33% from the field and then 39% from 3. But the Celtics weren't much better.
No.
The Celtics were 40% from the field and 23% from 3.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I mean,
bad game. How many turnovers do the Celtics have? That's probably the deciding
9.
factor.
No, it was tied. You had 9 turnovers per team. The crazy thing is Victor Oladipo led the Heat with the most points and the most minutes, which good. Yeah, if you're leading in points, you should probably get the most minutes. But the crazy thing, let's look at total rebounds. 60 rebounds for the Celtics, 39 for the Heat. That's a deciding factor right
21 rebounds, extra
26
possessions.
fouls on the Heat, only 15 on the Celtics. And while the Heat got to the line 14 times, they shot 8 for 14. You can't be winning games when you're shooting in the 50% range or the 60% range for free throws. That's just not going to cut it.
Blowouts. I'm not a fan. Aggie Millman says whatever. Aggie says Mavs in 8. You're going to need maybe 12 to get your 4 wins out of that.
You're going to need 2 more seasons.
Yeah, this just... Do the Mavs have enough pride to go up there? Is pride going to be enough to get them to win today? Or do you think the Warriors are the team that said, man, if we just lock this out now, just knock them out, we get a lot of rest?
And that's the thing, is that I think, and again, I keep going back to this and I don't care if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. The Warriors have been there before. Those 3 guys, especially Steve Kerr is at the helm of coaching. They've all been there. They've done this. They know that Father Time is not their friend right now, and they know they need to go and solidify this, get to the finals, and just rest. Let time be your friend at this point, at the ages that they're at. I think that they're going to go out there hungry. They already smelled blood in the water. I mean, Mavs had a big half at one point where, it looked like, oh man, they can actually start making a comeback in this series if they can get this win. And then Warriors again flipped the switch, said, nope, my turn to shoot, my turn to actually get rebound. So I think the Warriors are going to be the shark in the water, and they're going to want to take down the Mavs as fast as possible. It would take a historically, not even like the game plan is going to be, we're going out there, we're getting the sweep. It would take the worst shooting performance from Curry and Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole out there. All these guys would have to shoot just historically bad for their careers to go and let the Mavs get back into it.
There you go.
I think.
He said put a fork in them. They're done.
We know they're
All
done. It's just
season
the
time.
question of how much fight are they going to put up? Do they want to go to the Bahamas now?
Do they want to?
Or do they want to go up to Golden State and
Back.
pay that game tax in Golden State?
Going back to Golden State. Do they want to go back on the road and try to make this happen? Is Luka the only one? Luka and Brunson. Do they have enough? That's the thing, because the spread's only 1 right now. Books are saying, hey, okay, and it's +1 Golden State. So they're saying, hey, we're going to give the 1 point for home court and it being up against a sweep. I guess we'll just put it at 1. That means the books don't even know. They're sticking whatever happens tonight. It could very well be a blowout, or the Mavs could show up and then they go get their ass kicked back in Golden State. That's yet to be seen. Let's get to your rent is due. It's going to be on this next tab of things. Now you ask yourself, all right, like, for example, whenever growing up, you would go see whose class you're in. It'll be the next tab. Or actually, yeah, let's touch that one first. Whatever one you got up. I'm sorry, I'm over here making Aaron go back from tab to tab.
Let's stick with the rent part.
The rent part, okay. So check it out. So you remember back in the day whenever you were going to your first day of school, about 2 weeks before, you would go to see what class you're in. Sometimes outside of the school, it would have all the kids, and you go up there and you say, oh, I'm in so and so's class, and you could even see who was in your class. That was like an old school thing. What happens when people take it too far? And we might have an ad or 2 in there, so you might want to roll it. But what happens if they were doing that whenever you owed things? Like what happened? What happened if in the world that happened whenever someone just leave a note and saying, hey, this is what is owed? At what point does that become disrespect? Like not everyone needs to know that. Well, this apartment building is doing just that. If you look at here, this apartment building, people that have outstanding rent balances, this is how everyone can find out.
Embarrassing. Not only do they have the rent due sign stickers out, but they tell you which unit ain't paid they shit. Trifling. Yo.
You ain't paid
Yo,
your
they
rent.
bugging. They out of pocket.
If you ain't paid your rent, they're going to put you out there. What do you think about this? What would you do if you pull up to the apartment complex, say you're living in an apartment, wherever it is, you pull up and then you're like, hold on, rent is due. And you're thinking, man, I asked for an extension or whatever the case is. I might be a little late. And then you look on there and you're like a unit 1780. That's me. The disrespect.
I mean, this is gonna piss people off. I'm for it.
Yeah,
I'm for it. I've been the dude. I've been the dude who had to ask for extension on my rent. I've been the dude who had to go and find some stuff in my apartment to sell or some extra scrap metal that I could get rid of so I could pay rent. Like, I've been that dude. If they would have called me out publicly, okay, you're right. I'm not being the man that I signed up to be. I signed this contract. I put my name on this contract saying I would pay and I didn't pay on time. Yeah, you get the right to call me out.
Some places they'll even send the workers from there, and they'll come and put a little note by your door.
Yeah.
It'll look like a
Had
flyer.
a couple of those.
Maybe even it looks like a flyer. But you see, when you would walk by and you see an apartment with that, you would kind of be like, damn, that might be a rent thing. But sometimes it was something else. But if you didn't have it, then it meant that, okay, something's going on there. Maybe they got some specific. But you would wonder. Now there's no wondering about it. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. This is your rent's due, mother. And this is, you have it. You go up there and you just kind of just peel off the last two, or you just peel off your unit number. Like, no, that ain't me. I'll pay mine, but I mean, again, this is where we're at. This was real right here. And people were pissed.
And it's not like, and like, this is the thing, is that it's not a community rent. It's not like if 1348 doesn't pay his rent, that 1350 gets kicked out. Who cares? Like, it's not like they're putting them out there and causing them harm. It's not like they're going, well, if 1348 doesn't pay his rent, guess what? All of building 13 doesn't get water for a month. No, you can't do that legally. So putting them out there and just calling them out and giving them some public shame. Hey, man, you put your name on the line. You said, I will pay my rent on time, and you didn't pay your rent on time.
Your rent's due.
Rent is due. Come on now.
How about, I don't know how much of you caught of this circus that has become with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. I can't believe it's still going on. Like, let's just figure something out. We've gone from whose poop was it? Was it human poop? Was it dog poop? We've seen someone propose to Johnny Depp out of the crowd. Now they're letting fans in there. There was a crowd and you could get a ticket and get in there. People are lining up. Well, it's gotten to the point where I always ask myself, if you're going to put somebody up there to help you out in court, to make a point valid, you better put somebody up there that's going to go up and not look like a fool. Look at this, and look at Johnny Depp's reaction. This is Amber Heard, somebody they put up there.
Come on, computer.
No, any of Mr. Depp's other portrayals in movies, did that affect your analysis of processing speed?
Only I've seen him interact on interviews, and that was it.
Right.
When he wasn't in movies.
Right. But Willy Wonka doesn't matter to you? You see him in that movie, Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Did you look at that one when you were comparing his processing speed?
What the hell is going on?
Do I have to answer that question, Your Honor?
You have to answer questions. Yes, sir.
No, you'll be happy to know I didn't see Willy Wonka I didn't see 21 Jump Street when it happened.
21 Jump Street?
No, I did not.
All right.
Isn't that like?
And you got,
You made,
look at Johnny Depp.
you got Johnny Depp, and then you got his, where's my mouse? You got his legal counsel,
That
which
you're not
she's a smoke show.
claiming to be a
but
better actor than Mr. Depp.
sitting there covering her face, trying
That's
not to
correct.
laugh.
Look at Johnny Depp. He's
This is
just
Saturday Night Live
100%.
bit.
All right.
Like, this
But
is real
with
court.
respect to acting, you know that actors actually rehearse for their parts.
They don't really go nowhere from here.
And
He just
work
kind of
on
denies
the
knowing
language,
what. But
diction.
it's like, why the hell would you put that guy up there to make a point for you? If you know that he's going to be interrogated, if you know that they're going to come at and shoot at him because he's saying that he's a witness to some things that Johnny Depp did that were out of line. And then, okay, well, take your ass and get on the stand. Let's see you go. I'd be like, hold on, wait just a second. Are we really going to put him on stand and do this? He just did all types of stuff. Looked at, do I have to answer that? Well, yeah, you're up here. Goodness.
I mean, Amber Heard's case already looked like it was lost when they showed actual poop in the bed, the picture of an actual turd just sitting in the bed right next to his pillow, right where your shoulder hits every night on the bed. Like that case was like, her legal team was already fighting an uphill battle. And then you put this clown on the stand and did you ever see Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Do I have to answer?
wait, do I have to answer that? Yeah, you're on the stand. You have to answer it. I mean, you can plead in the fifth, but that's self-incrimination. You're not going to incriminate yourself by going, "Well, yeah, I saw Chili in the chocolate." Like, you dumbass. You're supposed and this is their guy. That's the funny thing is I believe that they were the ones who called this dude to the stand.
Yeah,
you're the one who works.
People.
Like, I'll tell you this. I watch a lot of crime dramas and shit. The legal team that calls the witness always has them prepped. They spend hours with them. They have somebody on the legal team who's sitting with them in a conference room going, okay, let's practice this again. Here's question A. What do you say? Here's question B. What do you say? Because they don't want to be surprised. They don't want you to go, I swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but God, blah, blah, blah. And you get up there and they go, now, were you or were you not at the club that night? And that guy goes, oh, I've never even heard of that club. Then their whole freaking case is shot. Like, they interviewed this guy. They knew what he was going to say. And then he goes up there and goes, oh, do I have to answer those questions? Dude, they're your people.
What kind of credibility can he have after this? It's done. And you said after this, it's like you just want to put, that team's like, what the hell? You had one
That's
job.
why you had Johnny Depp's lawyers like, why? All right, let me run this back again. I'm going to mute it real quick. Well, actually, no, I won't mute it because you got to hear the sound.
Look at Johnny Depp's face.
Watch his face and watch his, oh, come on, load cameras. His face and then watch her face right here because her face gives it away that you would think this is a Saturday Night Live skit. You would think that, Will Ferrell is up there on the stand or Will Ferrell's sitting there asking the question. This is ridiculous.
He wasn't
to the point.
Right. But Willy Wonka doesn't matter to you?
Watch her face. She to cover
You
up.
see him in that movie, Charlie and Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Did you look at that one when you were comparing his
Wait for it to go back to her because she's losing it.
This is the court of law. This is a real court.
This is the biggest televised case in American
You have to answer
media right now.
questions. Yes, sir.
No, you'll be happy to know I didn't see Willy Wonka I didn't see
21
21 Jump Street when it happened, or whatever it was about. No, I
Hey,
did not.
we got 21 Jump Street fans in here. Virginia Weed says that was great.
I mean, so he was in the original TV show.
Yeah.
He was also in the remake of the movie. So that was probably what they were.
Yeah, he's just throwing
Yeah.
out. But it's just like, what are we even talking about here?
But you
were
got
trained.
all three. You got all three of them sitting there trying their hardest not to break. Like
Johnny
Johnny
Depp's
Depp
just
is an actor. Johnny Depp is trained not to break when something is funny. You stay on point. And this dude is having trouble keeping a straight face.
And then somebody from the crowd proposed out of nowhere. Johnny, will you marry me? Like, what the hell is going on in here? Just like what the hell's going on right now because it's halftime. Let's get to a little race. A little bit of chaos. A little bit of competition. Side bets. Whatever. Float your boat or whatever. Rolls your marble. Whatever the case is, this is halftime. Please go over to your social medias. Share it. Tell your friends about it. Let's get this thing going. We'll be right back. This is All It Takes. I'll leave you in Aaron's hands.
All right, Odd Squad. Let's see. Let's race. What's up, chicken dinner? Feel like you ain't been around here in a while. All right, come on there. Nope, wrong one. This is the one that I want. There's my marble screen, maybe. There we go. All right. The endurance test. All right, let's try this. You want to race? Exclamation point, play in the chat. Get you a marble. I'm going to give you 60 seconds. 60 seconds to get your marble in there. Dre said he didn't want to side bet anybody today. All right, fair enough. All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds to get your marble in there, and I'm hitting play. Ooh, look at Dre. Dre, you don't want to bet on this one? You've already got the course record right up here. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Congratulations, chicken dinner. Mazel tov. Hope mama and baby are doing great and are back home healthy. All right. Yeah, it's been more than 60 seconds. Let's do this. All right. Everybody's going to spin around for a while. Let's look at what we got here. We got two opposite tracks. They meet back up, and then they split three ways. Oh, yeah, this is a long track. It's going to take a while. All right, now we got people out. You Suck 2 in first. Rudy's in second. Cece's in third. You Suck 2's already ahead of Dre's best time. Rudy Rod's back there in second now. Anybody else go down the other side? No, doesn't look like it. Ooh. Rudy Rod's out there now in first and taken away from Dre's best time. Dre's in second. Dre's beating his own best time. Look at that. Cece's in third. Cece, why do you... I feel like I know why. But why do you have an avalanche sign on your... as your new avatar? Uh-oh. Rudy Rod got stuck. Dre takes the lead. Cece's not far behind him. Oh, it's a lot of spinning. If you get motion sickness, don't watch too much. You're gonna throw up. Dre's out there doing well. Cece's not far behind. Oh, Dre, you gonna get... Oh, there goes your marble from last time. That was your best time. Now, Uriel Villanueva goes out there and blows by both of them. Ooh, don't get stuck in the little turbine thing. There you go. Cece's... Uh-oh, she's making a run for it. Oh, no. Cece gonna win it? Oh, look at that. Cece gets the win. My ass is stuck behind the turbine. I'm gonna come in like dead last. All right, now who else are we waiting on? Man, more and more balls just keep coming. Look at that. Hurry up, CC. Screenshot it. That way you can keep it forever. All right, I hope you got time to screenshot it. Hey, look. Nobody died. Nobody died. Good job. All right, guys. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, part 2 on a dark and gloomy Tuesday.
Sun's starting to come out a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's about to start raining, though, they said again this afternoon. I hope not.
It's supposed to rain today, all day today and tomorrow.
Yeah, Sun had tryouts today. Those are obviously off. So here we are, kicking it with you guys. Dr. Dre's in the house. Cece, appreciate you. Chicken dinner. Congrats on the new baby. I know how that life is. As soon as you have a baby right after, things are a little hectic around the house. So we're going to get to Not 100% Club. Things we're not 100% about in honor of the new babies. So you can laugh right now. Welcome back to the show. Let's jump right in. Not 100%. Kyler Murray is skipping on these Cardinals OTAs. Are you 100% that they're going to give him this contract before just to shut up the little baby?
I don't think they will. I mean, this is the problem, is that quarterbacks have all this, power to just sit out and stuff. But Kyler Murray, doesn't he have, I know we've looked it up before, doesn't he have 2 years left on his deal right now? So it's not even like he's coming up on the final year of his contract. He's just doesn't want to play without being guaranteed money, because guess what? He gave up money playing baseball to go play football. Well, sorry, Kyler. You gave up a lot of money to play baseball. That was guaranteed. That was the risk you took. Let's see. Where's his actual contract? Come on, Spot Track. Work for me. Work a little bit faster. Yeah, he's still got this season and next season. Now, next season, he's due $29 million. And he's only going to make, his base salary this year is less than $1 million, but he gets a $5 million signing bonus. So this ain't money to scoff at.
But he's looking for that.
But he wants a big long-term guaranteed deal. He wants the money. Deshaun Watson got money guaranteed 100%. He wants it to be like baseball, because I signed a baseball contract that said I would get this much money and it was guaranteed. Oh, well, and now I changed sports. Well, I want him to treat it like that. Well, football's not going to treat it like that. It's going to be interesting, and we said this when Deshaun Watson signed that new contract with the Browns of everything being 100% guaranteed. Is the rest of football going to follow along, or are they going to go, we're only going to follow along when we get rid of a salary cap? So
and they've been trying to put people around him. You saw that the plan before, obviously before the Hopkins news, but they knew it was to get Marquise Brown there. So obviously they're trying something with him. They're trying to put him in a position, but is he going to get the contract he wants? Has he earned it? And then on the bottom right here, you see Lamar Jackson, because you start asking questions about that. How does he feel now that he lost Marquise Brown? How does he feel without getting that assurance of money, job security? Obviously, they keep telling him, they keep saying the right things, man. We love Lamar Jackson. We love him. He's going to be here forever. He's going to retire, Raven. Well, what's up with the money? Do you think that there's either chance that neither of these guys are going to get paid this season? Because Lamar, after this season, after the 2023 season, he could get franchise tag. And once you get to there, it's terrible. But then after that, he has 2 years to hit the open market.
And this is the thing, is he's going to try to hold the Cardinals' feet to the fire. Sorry, going back to Kyler Murray for a second. He wants to hold their feet to the fire. He wants to hold them over a barrel and say, you have to pay me. Cardinals are third lowest in cap space.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens at least are in the middle of the pack, where Lamar Jackson has some type of argument.
And he's got MVP.
He does. So I expect the Ravens to get the deal done with him. I don't know if it'll work out. I don't know if it's going to result in a Super Bowl like they want to, but I expect him to actually have a contract before all is said and done. I don't think they're going to franchise tag him like some people have alluded to.
Well, it's about that time of year, OTA season, where some guys are going to show up, some not. These are two big names of some young guys that you're looking. I'd rather pay Lamar before I pay Kyler, but still, can the way Lamar plays football, can that win you a Super Bowl with that type of offense? That's going to be the ultimate question. Is that type of offense going to be one that could guide you through the playoffs whenever you're down 10 points and you have to come back? Can he bring you down playing that style of offense? Can he just sit back in the pocket and just let it rip? Does he have enough weapons around him? He has a run game. The coaching's there. At what point do you say, man, you got to give him some weapons? Or do you say, man, he's just never going to be that guy. This is what works. You know the NFL, they're going to catch up to it. I'm not 100%. Let's get to this next one. Clowney. Clowney the Clown. To turn down multiple offers is being reported. Some people offering him about $6-7 million over what he got from the Browns. Now you're hearing the reason why he signed with the Browns was because Deshaun Watson? What?
Yeah, apparently the trade of Watson to the Browns made Clowney rethink signing multi-year deals from other teams to sign a one-year deal with Cleveland. I guess the thought is that Cleveland's going to be in position to win a Super Bowl? What's going to happen if Deshaun Watson's out 8 games on a suspension?
That's the big thing. Is he just comfortable? Like, for him to use that's the reason? Or is it that it's Myles Garrett is on the other side, and you're like, yeah, this makes they have the game plan for him, so it makes my job a hell of a lot easier where I can come up with 9 sacks out of nowhere. Like, yeah, I would. Yeah, of course, that's where I'd want to stay playing opposite of Myles Garrett. Wouldn't you? All of a sudden, everyone's game plan. Put me on a line where Aaron Donald is as well and see what I can get. But for him to say, man, this Watson, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it makes his numbers look better, but he had Myles Garrett on the other side of the line all last season too, and he got his 9 sacks. That's
the reason he got him.
That's tied for his career high, but at the same time, the big money offers didn't come in because everybody saw your 9 sacks and went, well, yeah, you had Myles Garrett on the other side. We need you to be the guy, we don't need you to be plan B. We need you to be plan A. We're not going to pay you to be plan B, and we're not going to pay you plan A money to be plan B. So, I mean.
Poor Marine says 8 games a season, I hope. He's referring to
Watson.
We're going to see
I'm
tonight.
not arguing with you either.
Tonight's going to make him look even worse. When you remember, HBO's going to have that special. Tonight, you're going to have clips all over social media of those females crying. It's one thing, like that's why I said yesterday, it's one thing when people wrote about it, like, yeah, after the thing she was crying and he contacted her, you read it. Just wait till you see this. And people are going to really they're going to put the NFL up against the wall like, hey, you better suspend this guy. That's literally what it's going to come down to. Let's keep moving along here. Not 100% club. Read the headline here for him.
This says Pennsylvania Big 33, which is, I think, their high school all-star game.
Yeah.
They lost Ematep Charter, who was a defensive end and a new signee for Texas A&M's #1 overall recruit class for the 2022-23 season. So this kid is in his final year of high school, is getting ready to move down to College Station from Pennsylvania, which I hope he's played somewhere else where it's hot because I don't know if he's ready for that kind of a camp and those kind of games. Kyle Field at 118 degrees in the sun. But this kid backed out of the Pennsylvania high school all-star game, their high school Pro Bowl, basically, over NIL money is the rumor. Now, the kid has gone out and retweeted it and said, oh, that's not true. But you can't play in those games anymore once you sign an NIL because that takes away that quote-unquote amateurism part of it.
Aggie Milkman saying fake news.
Aggie Milkman must know this kid, must know his agent.
He's having to sit out this All-Star Classic game, the showcase. He's going to have to sit out. There's obviously a reason why he's sitting out. He has to sit out. If he has that NIL deal already in place, he can no longer participate in that. So I thought it was just an interesting thing to bring up because these are all trial and error right now. Many of these people are going to go out and sign as quick as they can because that's money. They're like, hell yeah, I could get that. But it's going to have to be like, all right, if you plan on participating in any post-high school, anything, pre-college showcases, you better know that you can't sign. Can we sign? And then it's going to make that gray area. Like, do I even care to play in that game? Does it start becoming like how people look over bowls? Like, man, I don't even care about that game. I'm already going to get my NIL deal. Do these guys start thinking like that? Because if you don't sign in and they're like, yeah, well, we'll make the deal in 2 months. If they don't put that in writing, what happens in 2 months? A lot could happen. What if you get hurt at said game? What if something happens and you get in trouble with the law before you sign on that contract?
I mean, and that's a big part of it. A lot of these NIL deals and stuff like that, just like an NFL deal or an MLB deal, They don't want you going out and putting yourself at undue risk to get hurt, where you're jeopardizing that you're tied to money to them and you're not going to be able to perform your duties for the money. That being said, also why this is a little bit more focus is if this kid is dropping out of this thing because NIL money is NIL contracts that he couldn't do it, all that does is go to show that Jimbo Fisher, who got his feathers all ruffled and got all pissy and admit the fact that you're paying, like your young class that you just signed is getting NIL money. This is what, again, I've gone back to this. He got so pissy that Nick Saban said, oh, well, they bought their class because they're paying their new recruits have got the most NIL money. Okay, that's another recruiting tool. Yeah, as long as you didn't break any rules. If I'm Jimbo Fisher, I'm going, yeah, you want to make money? You come to Texas A&M, son. You want to sign the big NIL deal? If you're an offensive guard, you want to sign the best that any lineman's going to make? You come to Texas A&M. We got money to do it. But Jimbo had to go get his feelings hurt and had to go play white cape.
Saban didn't word it like that. He said they bought players. He didn't say because the NIL deal. He said they bought players.
But that was the illusion.
Yeah, but that's a whole different deal. Like I said, you can't just fire shots and say, man, they bought players and not make it strictly like, well, a lot of people are doing this in NIL now. Then he shot at Dion. It wasn't just Saban, bro. It's Dion too. Why is he firing at Dion?
Oh, he's firing at everybody, and that's
exactly.
that was the point.
Because he's butthurt because these
Saban
guys aren't going to Alabama no more. To his point, it sucks because it used to be about recruiting and skill, and we talked about it. Like it used to be I go to Alabama because that gives me my best chance to go to the NFL. Now that all washes away because a little school like where Dion is can get a number one rated DB in the nation because they're supposedly $1 million deal. I feel him. Don't get me wrong. He's pissed for a reason, but at this point, it's legal. You see what I'm saying? He's got to be careful the way he, like, no one's going to back down to Saban, especially Fisher. Fisher gets money too. You know, he obviously, no one's got the resume of Saban. No one's ever going to be able to, but he's pissed. I get him. He's hurt, bro. That's exactly what's going on right now. He's looking around like, damn, so everything that I've accomplished, all these people I put in the NFL, all this stuff, all this winning, and all of a sudden, just money's gonna just because they got money and booster, and that's why he said it to the boosters, like this can't happen again. You know, that's exactly what's going on. He's pissed.
Yeah.
Which, to his point, he earned it. He did earn. That's why you would go to Alabama if Nick Saban calls and knocks on your door, and you're trying to go to the next level. In the last, put NIL aside, the last 3-4 years, you'd be like, hell yeah, your parents are telling you this is your chance. Now all of a sudden he knocks. And then it's like, well, how much they're offering? Then all of a sudden, here comes a little school. And they're like, I'm telling you, you'd be the biggest thing to happen here. And we got these boosters, and they're going to give you $1 million. The family's looking at it like $1 million. And you got Deion Sanders on that. So he's going to help you. He's probably got some contacts. So now you start, I feel him. He's pissed off that. But it's the Wild Wild West now. This is what we've been. That's why they didn't want this to happen in collegiate sports. That's why it took so long. Because now, it's the Wild West. Money talks, bullshit walks, Dr. Dre says. A&M has a department that handles NIL away from the coaches.
Aggie Milkman, stop being so naive.
Nah.
God, you sound like an 8-year-old child. That is naivety to the point of wake of Baylor fan going, well, our Browns didn't do nothing wrong. No, those coaches are consulted on everything. Guess what? They just know how not to leave a paper trail. Those coaches know, like I said, every single coach in every program over the last 20 years, the great ones know every detail that is going on inside their program and out. Period. The end. They know when a player shits his pants on campus because he drank too much the night before. That happens. Everybody likes to make the joke about, Cliff Kingsbury protected Johnny Manziel from Kevin Sumlin and went and picked up Johnny before practices and stuff like that when he was still drunk and hungover and picked him up game days and stuff like that. So Sumlin didn't know. Sumlin knew. Someone knew this shit. Someone turned his eye to it because guess what? Johnny was performing. Johnny had them winning games. Every coach knows what's going on in their program, and if they don't, they're not a good coach, and they don't last long at that program.
They do. I agree with that. Let's get to the next one, Not 100% Club. It's food edition. First up, you got, how do you feel about this Arby's burger? Do you trust it? Because The internet's going crazy.
I'm not one of those people that hates on Arby's. I don't mind them. Is it my favorite fast food in all the world? No. If it's the option that I have, will I eat it? Yeah. If I drive past one and I haven't seen a Whataburger in a while, will I eat it? Yeah. I don't hate on it. I haven't thought about trying this burger. I don't even know. I guess it's available for a limited time. Maybe I will go try it just to see.
So this is the kicker. It's the only fast food chain that offers a true Wagyu steakhouse burger. They're using the premium meat. 6.4 ounce single patty made of 52% Wagyu, 48% ground beef, topped with American cheese, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, red onions, and a special burger sauce. Does that entice you? Like, okay, this could be it's a better meat.
It's a better meat. And I think it's only like $7 or something like that, right?
Correct.
I think so. You know what? There's I
$5.99.
think the closest Arby's to here is all the way up in Pearland. Maybe I'll drive by tomorrow or drive by Thursday and go try it and see what happens. But they want to get into the burger game, and they want to just say, hey, we they want to say we can make a better burger than all the other fast food chains, McDonald's, Sonic, Burger King. I mean, their name is in the freaking name, Burger King, Whataburger, all them. If you're going to take the shot, Arby's, you better make it count. This is your one shot at making burgers because you don't make burgers. You're going to jump in the pool with the big boys. It better be damn good.
$7 for a Wagyu burger is way too cheap.
That's what I was thinking, Potch.
50%, they're saying 52 to 48, so they could say it's majority of it is
Wagyu.
Right. Let me see that 52%. How do we know? Well,
Poor Marine's got a point. Arby's curly fries do go hard.
I've never had them. They're good.
Oh yeah. They always got good curly fries.
That's on there. All right, let's get to the next food item here. Taco Bell is coming out with the grilled cheese biscuit. What you see here is just cheese melted on top of a biscuit.
Yeah, when you say grilled cheese, that's not what I think of.
And that's what when I looked at it, I said grilled cheese, I was thinking of something, the grilled cheese biscuit. What is going on here? For a limited time, Taco Bell is going to put their feet in something. I guess a bunch of this is hard. Imagine eating a grilled cheese in the morning. You're eating cheese. It's got 3 types of different cheese on this single thing. They melt it and then they make it into a breakfast sandwich.
And this is what I want to know is it looks like the cheese is on top of it, so it's on the outside. Don't you hold it like this? Like when you eat a breakfast biscuit, like say you go to Chick-fil-A, you get a chicken biscuit. How do you eat it? Do you eat it with a fork and a knife, or do you grab that thing and you just like a burger?
Yeah.
There's cheese on top.
So
on top of the biscuit, so you're getting cheese and greasiness all over your hands. So say you're on your way to work, your steering wheel's getting all covered in grease. Then you get to work and your hands,
it's a mess. It's a warmed
like
buttermilk biscuit drenched in cheddar and mozzarella with a delectable highlight of pepper jack cheese on the outer.
I mean,
3 different cheeses.
I would put it on the inside. The inside, like if I were to get it, honestly, little menu hack or a little life hack for you. If you decide to go try the Taco Bell grilled cheese biscuit, flip it upside down. Take the top one and just flip it upside down so the cheese is on the middle.
Do that.
That'll save your hands a little bit.
For $2.49, you can get this item coming up soon. Let's get to the next one. Obviously, at participating stores, sometimes whenever you see certain ideas, you say, man, what the hell is the point of that? Beer Coal by Miller Lite. Charcoal infused with Miller Lite. How do you feel about this?
So I've seen this before, or I've seen not beer infused charcoal, but if you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, Kingsford has seasoned charcoal. So they have like a chive and onion seasoned charcoal. They have a Southwestern seasoned charcoal. Let me give you guys, I'm not the biggest grill master in the world, but I know my way around it. I sold them for 3 years. I know what I'm talking about. All that is a marketing gimmick. You're not tasting the spices that are in the charcoal. This is just a marketing ploy by Miller Lite. When I saw this morning, I thought it was like a late April Fool's joke because it doesn't do anything to the charcoal.
No,
it doesn't. That's the whole benefit of charcoal.
And do you even want your food to taste like Miller Lite?
No.
They're saying the original
If you want
Light.
it, soak the meat in Miller Lite.
Yeah, exactly.
Marinate in Miller Lite.
And that's not crazy. Some people put
Beer can chicken, fine.
Exactly. Great point. The original Light brand says they start with actual Miller Lite, which is reduced down to concentrate that is used to coat the charcoal. From there, they simply dump the briquettes into your standard barbecue and set them aflame. When burned, these special charcoals release the taste of Miller Lite, wrapping whatever you're grilling in a smoky beer blanket suitable for summer.
Miller Lite, you're a liar. And you know what? You want to prove me wrong? Fly me out and taste it and prove it to me on a taste test thing, and I will take it back. But you are a liar. A liar. If you want to make beer battered food or beer flavored food, do a beer batter or marinate it in beer or do a beer can chicken. But the charcoal burns so hot, you're not going to get the flavor.
There you have it.
You out of your mind. Liar, Miller Lite. I drink Miller Lite from time to time when I'm drunk. You are a liar, and you fly me out. Prove me wrong.
According to this, to Aaron, then it's a waste of $11.99 for this 4-pound bag. 4-pound bag, $11.99 for your food to taste like Miller Lite for whatever damn reason. I don't know why you would want it to, but it's going to set you back $11.99 plus tax.
Hell no.
Let's get to this last order here. Last piece of food. And let me get to let's see what anybody says here about the Miller Lite. Fine Pilsner smelling meats. So you guys are out. Less filling meats. Get out of here. Oh, your poop will be scary. I smashed some Miller Lite, but charcoal. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I do Miller Lite. It's Miller Lite high as fuck. This will cause cancer. Taste okay.
I mean, it was how much? $11.99 for
4 pound.
For 4 pounds. You can get an 8-pound bag of just plain Kingsford charcoal at Academy for $7. Thank me later.
They're hitting you over the top. Now check this out.
Save the money. Thank me later. Marinate your food in beer if you want.
Maybe that's a matter of getting too cute. Well, are they getting too cute on this new fab?
Yeah, talk about marinating.
We've seen people marinate whatever, watermelon. They inject it with vodka, whatever the case is. You've seen different types of fruits being used with, the rums in the world. But have you ever seen someone try to use pickles? This is what we're accustomed to.
A couple times, and I have an idea.
This boy put in.
I mean,
this boy's throwing Jameson in.
Tomorrow.
I don't know.
It smells good. Moment of truth. Here we go.
I don't know about this.
I love pickles. I love whiskey. I like pickles pickled in whiskey. That might be the best part. This is like a pickleback shot that you can eat. 10 out of 10, recommend.
Yeah, it's like a pickleback for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what I was gonna say when he did it. Jameson, excuse me, Jameson picklebacks are great. I don't even like pickles, but I like picklebacks. I don't know how I feel about just marinating my actual pickles though in Jameson. And I like Jameson enough that I'm not gonna buy and waste a bottle of Jameson by pouring it in pickles.
What if it was delicious? Do you
it
like
might
pickles?
be delicious.
Like
no.
dill pickle? Oh, is
no.
it? Yeah. So then it's a lose-lose situation.
I like pickleback shots. I like the shot with the pickleback with it, but I won't just go and snack on a pickle. Like everybody, growing up in Texas, everybody you go to the movies, you get the big pickle. You go to the roller rink, you get the big pickle as a snack. That was never me.
Pickle on the burger.
If it's there, I will leave it. But if I'm building my own burger, no.
There you have it. Well, are you guys out there? That was the food edition. Every once in a while, we're going to try to catch you up on the food fact.
CC wants whiskey pickles.
CC wants whiskey pickles. CC gets whiskey pickles. We're going to find, I was already looking up some cool drinks that I'm going to take you to in Vegas. CC, I got this one spot in the Cosmo. You get this drink. I don't even want to mispronounce it, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I just never go, but you go in there and you get this drink. They make it in a crazy ass way, but it's got this certain they put a flower petal in this thing, and that flower petal, when you bite it, it numbs your mouth. After about a few minutes of numbing your mouth, it says by that, the reaction is it livens your taste buds, and then you drink this, and it's supposed to be just badass. People swear by it, and it's in the Cosmo. I was looking it up earlier, and I'm like, all right, yeah, we're all gonna go up in there. CC, we're gonna try to get a few more people, but I'm just going to take you for some crazy ride. You're going to live Vegas with Bo, and who knows where we end up?
If you end up trying that whiskey pickle thing, CC, or any of you odd squad, let me know. To me, it sounds like it would be a good snack for the river. Now, I always will soak like watermelon or gummy bears in vodka, or pickles in pineapple in vodka,
Pineapple's
or
good.
rum,
Pineapple's so
and
strong.
then snack on that while you're on the river because you're still getting your booze infusion. But pickles and whiskey, try it on the river, see what happens.
I like. I'm a fan of the fruit with infused with alcohol, especially pineapple, because pineapple is so strong of a taste. You can down it. It'll catch up on you quick.
Yeah.
Let's get to this next one. Not 100% Club. Is this too much? Is this doing too much?
But do you see
Get
that?
married.
Fire is catching. And if we burn, you burn with us.
What happened to good old-fashioned throwing rice? All for the pictures. What do you guys think here? Is this doing too much? Now, granted, I went and looked a little bit into this. They do stunts also.
Stunt people?
So that's
Okay.
why they had the crew. But still, it's like, goodness.
That was the only thing that was wandering through my head is like you have to be a stunt person to actually want to try this.
Yeah, they had the crew behind them. Those
Yeah,
are all
yeah.
their people. So obviously it did. But still, it was like, damn. Now people
I
are
mean,
just
if
lighting
that's your
themselves on fire.
specialty,
Right
if
after
you made a career out of doing stuff like this about getting set on fire for money anyways and doing it where it's not going to hurt, that actually is pretty cool.
Hey, there you have it.
I don't hate them for
if
it.
you're trying to keep up.
The only problem is, Tom and Tiffany Trailer over there are going to try doing this next time when they get married. They're going to have one of the little babies that they had just go and light them on fire. Mom, here's the Roman candle.
Yeah.
And then it's not going to end well.
Where is it going to be in 2020? You keep seeing everybody
Drunk
one
ass
up and
people just going to go, oh, let's light ourselves on fire. No.
gender reveals you've seen gone
professionals
south.
do it.
You've seen the gender reveals go in every direction. They've gotten clever. They've gotten where people have gotten hurt. You've seen shit catch on fire. Well, now they're doing weddings like this. You've seen the new wedding. You've seen things try to go viral where they'll do like the starting lineup for the wedding and the starting 5. And here comes the groomsmen and whatnot. Well, try to catch up with these. These guys actually got the special effects. Shortly after that, they come out with a bunch of extinguishers. They just, they're like, okay, it better not be a rented suit. Let's keep going here. Not 100% that we're going to get out on your time. Obviously, we're ahead.
No, we're way over.
All right, let's have some fun here with this.
И вероятно Юсуфа я факт, няма той да е изпълнителен.
So, this was the final game of the season. The said red team is about to get relegated. That means they're about to get knocked out of the league because they're the worst team. They need to win this game. It's a tie game. Said guy you see right there,
that guy
is the owner.
Oh.
Owner comes out because number 9 wants to take the penalty. Owner says, no. He comes out and he's like, it's like, imagine like just someone from the general manager, but even, it's like Jerry Jones coming out and be like, no. Take him out, put him in. Well, he stops at middle of the game. He says, no, 9, you're not kicking this. He's kicking this. This is for everything we got.
Вероятно Юсуфа я факт, че няма той да е изпълнителен. Дуспата сега ще се наложи на стюардите. От страна на Мартин Капдан спя пък край страничната линия. Това ли се изигра повече от една, максимум една и половина. Ние още веднъж виждаме спасяването на Дамян Дамянов. 2 спасени наказателни удара от младия вратар.
Not only did the owner come out and say, no, he's kicking it. And then he goes up there and kicks it like that. Did you see how light he kicked that?
Oh my God. See, this is the problem is this is Russian soccer, right? The fix is in. You talk about relegation shit, they don't care. Money, there's some other type of money going on under the table. He wanted that dude to take a shot like that for a reason.
It very well could.
The fix is in. It's Russia.
Because imagine if that happened and just related to any sport right now. All of a sudden you got the McNairs down there. You got Cal down there. You're like, hold on, what are you doing down here? Cal's like, no. He's down there whenever they started, what was it, Osweiler. He comes down there, he just pulls Osweiler himself. He just comes down there and grabs him by his face, Mac. He's like, come on, rock and roll is over. Like, what the hell is going on here? I thought this was hilarious. And then to see the kick, you're right, though. If he kicked it that soft, this could be an inside job.
Yeah. I think 100% that is. Nothing will shock me about Russians being corrupt or any type of European sport having a fix on it.
Number 9 wanted to win.
That ain't just a shot against Russia. That's all of them. I don't trust any of it.
I'm not 100% that wasn't rigged now that he says that. That didn't look right. The last part, here we go. Part 3, Canelo Triple G signed for September 17th. Many don't know. Many Canelo fans don't know what he's doing. Many said he should have fought Charlo or Benavidez. What's the point of this? Now, this was already in the talks. They knew this before that Bivol fight. But when does he go back and try to fight Bivol, which he said he's going to get that rematch at whatever weight, that he's going to get that rematch? Are you guys interested in Canelo Triple G3? Or did Canelo already prove himself? Usually when you get you got a draw on the first one, which some said I had Triple G in the first one. When they said draw, I was like, this is set up. They got us. Part 2, Canelo went in there and whooped his ass. Canelo showed that he can. That's when you knew Canelo. No one ever stood with Triple G and threw punch for punch because he was knocking people out. Canelo stood in that pocket with him, and once he felt, I could take Triple G's punch, it was over. Once he had the confidence in that fight, you saw it. He stood and said, all right, I'll outbox you. I don't even have to run from you like these other guys. Beat Triple G. Now Triple G gets the rematch. Does Triple G, now that he's the bigger guy, did he see something that Canelo just had a trouble with a bigger guy? Does he try to walk right through him? Because that's what that big guy did. He just walked right through Canelo.
I mean, obviously they're doing this for the money. And yeah, I agree with you. Fight 1, I did actually watch that one live. I had Triple G winning that fight. I don't know how the hell they did that. I don't know how the hell they called it a draw. But Triple G keeps getting older. Oh, yeah. And that, while he could still knock my ass out in one, Canelo, like you said, Canelo stood there and Canelo let him.
Yeah.
Canelo left his guard half down and took a hit and then took another hit and was like, oh, that's what he's throwing? That's what's knocked people out? Oh, this is fun. Let's do it. And this is going to sound a little bit weird. It reminds me of when we saw Fury beat Wilder. Fury went in there at the best he's been, and he let Wilder hit him. And he took Wilder's punch and was, that's it.
He knew.
This is what everybody was scared of me taking. Oh, fuck, watch this. And went off. Difference is, Canelo's actually a sound technical boxer, too, and doesn't just have the magic trick that Tyson Fury or Wilder or even Triple G has at times. Triple G relied for a while. He had so many fights that he was just relying on that knockout punch.
That's it.
And he got away from the actual boxing technique of it.
Yep, you well said. In Jerry's world, did they announce that it's going to be in Dallas? I was wondering that, because if it wasn't going to be in Dallas, I was going to go to Vegas for this. My birthday's on the 12th. I was going to go catch Chili Peppers on the 9th.
Whoo! In
Vegas. I wanted to. That would have been a hell of a 10 days.
Let's see. 3 hours ago, at Michael Benson, I think. Yeah, at Michael Benson, who covers boxing for TalkSport.com, said the venue is TBD.
TBD, okay.
So
I think it would be. Yeah, he said not. Yeah. I don't. Jerry's gonna try to get that. Jerry,
oh yeah.
Oh, Jerry's all over that right now. He's trying to get that, but who knows? Canelo. Vegas always gives him the benefit of the doubt. That's why they made that fight like he won. He lost by 1 round this last fight when he truly won only 4 of the 12. They made it seem like Canelo just barely lost. That's Vegas for you, Canelo. If he leaves Vegas, he leaves those judges, and you don't want to go to Texas judging in any kind of combat sports. We've heard about Texas judges.
I will say, T-Mobile Arena, they've got nothing that week. The 15th is Shawn Mendes, and they don't have another thing going until the 23rd with the iHeartRadio Music Festival. So right now, September 17th is clear open on the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas.
That's Canelo. That's got to be Canelo Triple G.
That's got to be his spot.
That's got to be his spot. And this is the spot where we end this show. Oh, sorry about that TBD. Yeah, it's TBD. It'll be announced very soon because everyone's going to be fighting for these rights, and September is going to come up quick. So that comes up to the end of the show. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully we got you some entertainment in the middle of your day to get you through the second half of your workday. Go back in there and kick some ass, because that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to kick some ass. We're going to try to show up tomorrow and entertain you for the rest of the week. This is Aaron's last week, so we're going to try to go out on a high note. Once again, and like always, I love the hell out of you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. I'm Jerry Bow. Peace.
All right, Odd Squad, y'all want to race one more time? For shits and giggles? Why not? As soon as Marbles loads, then we'll do it. Marble button. There's the marble button. Thanks, Milkman. All right, let's race. Where's my random? No, not a raceway. That sounds like a Marbles Diner. The Marbles Diner. Why not? All right. I'm going to give you 60 seconds to get your marble in there. 60 seconds. Exclamation point, play in the chat. While y'all are doing that, I'm going to go figure out who we're going to raid next. Gonna raid next. All right, 10 seconds and I'm hitting play. 10 seconds and I'm gonna hit play. We're gonna race. Only 11. Okay, 11 of y'all want to race. At least we'll have a top 10 and somebody sitting on the outside looking in. All right, let's do it. Giant Plinko board. Let's see, we got a couple of turnstiles up there. Oh, and then we're in the actual diner. See, I wish I could go through the kitchen. Watch your... That would be cool if your marble ended up in the deep fryer and died. Poor Marine's out in front. Cuse Orange is in second. Cece couldn't hang around and defend her title because she had to go vote. Like a good citizen or something. Oh, no, she did. Look at you, Cece. I thought you left. I mean, I think you missed the deadline. Damn, Potch Gaming is flying through this. BB's in second, but far behind there. Potch, how'd you get so fast? Oh yeah, it's this little... Potch is out there in front. VB's in second. Is VB really in second? Where is everybody else? Man, we are just getting our ass skunked. Skinny Money's in second. Good lord. Damn, Potch might be setting a new record. Look out. Skinny Money's in second, but a far back second. I kind of want to see Potch now set a new record. Uh-oh. You gonna get in there? Damn, 202. You got the new course record by like 30 seconds there, Potch. Way to go. 37 seconds. I stand corrected. Good God. All right, let's see. Skinny Money still hasn't finished, and Skinny Money's in second place. This is bad. Well, there goes Donna's course record here. Damn, Potch finished and was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna have a beer, and then you know what? I'll still be beating everybody. I'll come back and I'll run a whole nother race again on my own. Good Lord. Making us all look amateurish. I don't think... Ooh, chicken dinner just died. That sucks. There's only 17 seconds left. I don't think the rest of us are going to finish. Oh, hey, I did finish. I was in 4th place. There you go. There's your final. Podge Gaming with a new record for the freaking course. Beating Day One Dada by 38 seconds. 38 seconds. Damn. Nicely done. All right, guys. Be back here again tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Rain or shine, we'll still be here. Have a great day. Peace.